So Talal, as you know, within the Holy Quran and the letters of the Holy Quran, they are generally split between thick sounding letters and thin sounding letters or light sounding letters. So in relation to that, one of the terminologies which is often heard is the Tafkheem. So could you explain what this rule is, please?
So we touched upon similar sounding letters earlier. Now we will touch upon the thick sounding letters, and that's exactly what you just mentioned. Tafkheem basically just means thick sounding letters, and it just means thickening, deep, bold. These are all synonyms of Tafkheem. And there are 7 letters that should be articulated with a broad and thick sound, and they are as follows. So we have the first one, which is the kha. The kha is a thick sounding letter, and it's a letter of the throat, so it's coming from the throat. And we have one example over here, khalidan. The second letter is sad. So sad is a thick letter, and we have one example over here, la sadiqun. So as you can see, the sad over here is thick. So the third thick letter is the dad. We touched upon it earlier, and this is also a letter of tafkheem, and it's thick. And I think the best example to use over here is from Surah Fatiha. And at the end we have wala dallin. So this is a thick letter. The fourth letter is the letter ghain, and this is also a thick letter, gha. It produces the gha kind of sound, and it comes from the throat as well. So this is also a throat letter, and one example over here will be ghafirin, ghafirin. And the next letter is the letter ta. We touched upon it earlier as well when we were discussing the mispronounced letters. This is also a thick letter, a letter of tafkheem, and this will also be pronounced thick and not thin. So we have one example over here, taba, taba. And the next letter is the letter qaf, and we touched upon it earlier as well, and this is also a thick letter. And one example we have over here is qala, qala. And the last letter of tafkheem is the letter va. And the example that we have over here is talazza, talazza. So these 7 letters in the Arabic alphabet are letters of tafkheem, where we pronounce these letters with a thick sound, and we make sure that we produce a thicker sound when we're pronouncing these letters.
Jazakallah.